future Alex, you are going to love me for this. So I figured out what a spiral really is, or what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a mental spiral. There's a specific way that the brain functions. And in order to have complete compassion for your brain, when you, like, sometimes something crazy will happen or something negative will happen, and you'll totally freak out about it and start to shut down. Most of us have these practices that we use to get ourselves out of that state and to just leave all of the processing for the unconscious or the subconscious. And what's really happening is that, like, you're just displacing it. You're adjusting its location so that it's not in your conscious awareness. But what happens is that, like, it keeps spiraling by itself because full integration is bridging the subconscious with the conscious. So if you don't build that bridge, then it's just gaining, oh, I'm sorry, I'm like doing this over here. It's gaining all this momentum while it waits. And it'll seep out into your conscious realm, and then you'll be like, oh god, this is happening again, but I already know what to do. I'll just like spin poi or make jewelry or make food, watch TV, I guess. but you have to integrate it consciously, and that's what's really good about meditation. I would consider things like spinning and dancing and making things to be a kind of moving meditation. But if you have when you have just the regular kind of meditation where you're really just existing, like you're super super present and super aware, but totally unaffected by all of the things in your reality. You're just like you're turning off everything and just focusing in on the mind and only using the mind's set of rules. And what the mind wants is the conscious integration, like integration on purpose that you are being a conscious a part of. And until that happens, it just hangs out in just hangs out in your subconscious until you fully process it and integrate it. So what I do that I recommend is I'll just sit back and spiral, and I'll use meditation, but I'll have like a contrast between being not in meditation and just like dealing with the fact that I was interacting with my environment this way and trying to root it back to where it came from, try to like, you know, look in chronological order, like things that have happened. And it's not, it's not the way for everything, but there, everything in moderation, right? So you have a spiral, which it's like a temporary psychosis is the way that I describe it, because a psychosis is something that can't validate itself outside of its own mind. So it's kind of like a psychosis on purpose. So it's not that you can't validate out of your mind, you just choose not to. So you assume on purpose the state of psychosis, and and I don't know, just run with it and just remember, or just trust yourself to remember that like, don't worry, everything's really one, and like, you're an awesome superhero just like everybody else, and this is actually not a problem because you have all these tools. And I write notes for myself on the wall because sometimes, like, you can get lost. You can get lost for a little bit. Um, I have them now where I have them starting and completing in a matter of hours, instead of, something that could stay in my subconscious for years, and I might, you could always forget to deal with it this way. You could always forget to deal with it another way. But yeah, like, just creating the muscle memory has been so huge for my brain. And maybe, I really think that everybody's mind works the same way, and I think that like, we're just more aware of other processes in our brain, like the ones that we use most often, but everybody has these processes in their brain. So I don't know. That's what came to me. So there you go. Oh my gosh, it's 2:22 right now. God, have an awesome day. Have an awesome day.